Okay, I'm losing my mind. So I'm Sovereign Sage, and we're trying to get things ready. I was trying to do the main quest, but unfortunately I'm locked out of it because of Nilou's story quest I accepted a long time ago, and I never had a chance to start it. And now because of that, I'm now locked out of the main quest. So we have to do Nilou's story quest before I can continue, and I'm really frustrated. Anyway, we're helping her move things to her stage for the next event she's going to be doing.
Paimon's definitely going to eat it all back later.
Alright, I'll leave you all to it.
Just walks away.
See ya. Good thing we had Mr. Farhad with us, or else that would have taken way longer.
Is everyone always this friendly?
Of course. Because everyone's working here together. We're all like neighbors. So we're always helping each other out. It's easy to forget that everyone's running a business. With this many freebies being thrown at you, you probably don't need to work. I felt so guilty at first. Like I always owed someone something. I was always thinking of ways to repay others. Later on, I realized that it's actually like what Mr. Afshin said. By taking the freebies, I was helping everyone out and saving them money. When you order the wrong item, or make too much of something, sometimes the best way to maximize the value of those goods is to give them away. That's why there's no need to stress over the freebies. All of us repay others by helping them when they need it. Oh, that actually makes a lot of sense. This has become our norm, and no one keeps track of the back and forth anymore. So really, don't worry about it. Alright, I have to bring all of this to Mr. Zubair and do a little bit of prep. Feel free to hang out here for a bit. It'd be nice if you could also get to know some other people at the theater.
You sure you don't need any help?
Nope. Mr. Zubair's really on top of everything. You two are our guests. So please, just relax and look forward to the celebration.
Walks away.
Wow! The atmosphere here is so nice!
Oh, was that lag?
Let's take a break and immerse ourselves in this warmth.
So, like I was saying at the end of my last video before I got cut off, normally when I'm doing quests, I have to stop and stand in place for a moment, because if I move towards the target objective for that quest and another character is talking as I'm moving towards it, once you get close to it, it just instant pulls you into that whatever that is. And if they're still talking, it just like cuts it off and you miss what they're saying. And it did that to me when Paimon was talking to me. So I can't do the main quest. It looks like I can do it now because I got her out of the way. That's what I was trying to do. So if you didn't see the last video, we ran into Skara. Apparently he's connected to Aphasia, and he's like, she's my first follower, huh? And he was like trying to do things to Lumine. So I was trying to continue that, but I couldn't because Nilou was here. So I needed to talk to her to get her to leave this area. So because she said, I'm gonna go talk to him, now I can do this. Because I got her to leave. I hate that. Oh, I like how they're just fucking there. Oh my god. So I can't... You get locked at a story quest, and that's what had happened. I don't even have any more. It locked me out because she was there, and I needed to get her to leave. So I basically temporarily started her story quest to get her out of the way, but what sucks about that now is I normally do story quest videos as its own separate video, but I had to temporarily start hers to get it out of the way. So that means once I'm done with this main Archon quest, I'm gonna have to come back to her story quest right away to keep people up to date who are watching my videos, because it got fucked up. I also like how that clock, if you stare at it, doesn't it kind of look like the Metroid symbol? It looks like a Z. Hold on. Yeah, look at it. Doesn't it look like the Metroid symbol to you? How have I never noticed that until just now? What the fuck? Okay, we got Nilou to leave.
Right, everyone is here.
Man, I can't believe it locked me out because I needed to help her get some things around here.
How did everything go? Any luck with your missions?
So if anybody didn't see the last video, so he's connected to Dunya and Zard, not Dunya and Zard, fuck me, Aphasia. And he's like, oh, the doctor's gonna do something, like I'd ever believe that. And he said that his god completion thing's almost done. And then we helped them do some things, and now we're trying to meet back up here.
Let's report back one by one. I'll start first.
Yeah, of course you want to start first, you freak.
We've made the necessary modifications to the Akasha terminal. In addition, the props required are also ready.
I'll go next. The Traveler and I went to Party's DI. The situation was a bit complicated, but we found Tainari. Unfortunately, he was wounded during a fight.
Who was behind it?
Skara?
Well, that's the tough part. What should I say, Traveler? The Fatui or the Balladeer?
Let's go with the Balladeer.
After some back and forth, we confirmed that the doctor has left Sumeru by boat. He has something urgent to attend to back in Snezhnaya, so we've successfully removed the doctor from the picture. Also, Tainari's already resting, so he'll be okay.
Good.
Oh, Tainari also asked us to tell you his message.
Trust your own senses and experiences.
All right. I'll remember that. Everything also went smoothly on my side. The Eremites should have arrived at their destination by now. To avoid alerting the quarry, they will stay there for now.
I can't believe you actually got so many Eremites into Sumeru City.
We helped him do it, by the way.
It's all thanks to Rahman and his brave team, as well as their bold strategy.
It appears to have been very effective. I'm glad to hear it. Well, is that everything? Okay, this meeting is adjourned.
Huh? Wait, you mean that's it?
Well, what else is there to discuss?
Shouldn't you end with some words of encouragement? You know, to fire us up now?
Personally, I'd rather we all go home and get some rest.
Do you all even have homes to go home to?
Alhaitham, you...
Son of a bitch. That's what she wants to say.
Oh, and if you wanted someone to say something to that effect, then I must reiterate that I'm here to strategize and not to lead. So you should find someone more suitable to do that.
But I thought all of you Academia big shots were great speakers.
Then I should remind you that I'm the scribe.
I know that. So what?
A scribe is responsible for recording meetings, not speaking.
Fine, whatever. Well, Sino doesn't seem to be much of a talker either. I guess that leaves it to my employer.
Me?
Employer?
Oh, he doesn't know about it?
Yep, the Traveler hired me.
She asked me for a smile as payment, and I got forced into this. Don't fucking look at me like that.
That's right. So come on, boss. What do you have to say for the team?
Yeah, say something to boost morale.
Let me think.
Huh? What are you all doing here?
Oh, wait. Do they know her?
Oh, it's Nilou!
People keep shipping Nilou with Sino, and I have seen the worst things of these characters.
Hey, everyone. I'm not disturbing you, am I?
Oh, I wish I could bleach my mind. Oh my god. Oh, oh god. All I'll say is, there are people who draw explicit art of these characters. And I have a friend who takes it amongst themselves to show it to me whenever they have free time. And it's kind of hard to avoid looking at it when you click on something and it opens it and it's just there. And you're like, oh, okay. And people keep shipping Nilou with Sino. And how should I say this? I personally don't care for it. Even though I am a 29-year-old woman and I have my own needs, I don't see anything in that. I don't get anything from that. I don't feel anything from it. I also don't look it up either. But I've seen things of these characters that I wish I could truly unsee. Like that part in that other video I did. Like the video, my last video, where Skara appeared behind Lumine, my mind was like, oh, so that's where they got that from. Oh my god! Basically, I've seen him do things to her, and I can't unsee it.
Not at all. I was actually just about to go find you.
What, you were?
Judging from the group and all your serious faces, you were discussing something important, weren't you?
Man, that really is annoying though. Because I had her story quest and I had already opened it and accepted it. It locked me out of this quest. So basically, in order for me to continue it, I had to get her to leave. So I came here and we helped her move some like vases and stuff. And then she's like, well, get ready for our next event. I'm going to invite you. And then she's like, okay, I'm going to leave. So I only started it to get her to fucking leave. Which is funny because now she's back here again. And that's the whole reason why I was locked out of the quest. Because you can't come here if she's here. You have to get her to leave. Oh my god, it's like turning into Skyrim where one character can't do something unless you get another character to do something. And they can't be in the spot where you need them to be because they have to be there for another quest. Oh my god.
But you also look like you're up to no good. Seems pretty interesting.
And she is a devoted follower of the Dendro Archon. Maybe we should let her join us, yeah?
Welcome, Nilou. Would you like to join us?
Hey, I literally just... that was just... oh. He said what I literally said, almost as if though he heard me. I was like, she's a devoted follower of the Dendro Archon. We should have her follow us.
Huh?
Join me.
Join you? You mean... you also want to discuss something important with me?
We should let her join us, actually. This is great.
Yes. Something very important.
Dude, you look so devious right now.
Nilou, are there any breaks in your performance schedule in the upcoming days?
Huh? Wait, you're seriously inviting me?
Yes. Alhaitham tells Nilou the plan of the day. Nilou is shocked at first, but isn't long before she's busting with excitement.
I can't believe my ears. You are truly the bravest and most passionate people of Sumeru, well, that I've ever met.
Hello.
Oh, right. The Traveler and Paimon are not from Sumeru, but you are awesome as well. That's right! I must admit that I'm a little scared, but I'll try my best for Lesser Lord Kusanali. If I can somehow use my abilities to help you, then count me in.
Remember, believe in yourself.
Okay. I'll get my friends at the Grand Bazaar to help us tomorrow.
Just remember not to say too much. Be discreet.
Be like fucking Snake from Metal Gear Solid and sneak around with a box.
Yep, you got it.
She actually will do it.
All the preparations are done. Now, can we finally conclude this meeting?
Yeah, tomorrow we are going to save a god.
So, have you thought up what you'd like to say, boss?
It's hard to believe everything that has happened till now. And our actions will bring a change. I can't read it. And our actions will bring change to many things tomorrow. Ha!
Yep. It's a grand plan and we're all super awesome!
That's right, so... just get a good night's sleep, everyone.
Well said. A good night's rest before an operation can be the difference between success and failure.
Man, the way you stare at me makes me feel like you're ripping my clothes off me. Please stop.
Thankfully, I've had my place to myself
Thankfully, we
recently.
can skip that.
It's been nice and quiet.
Huh?
The way he said that. It was almost as if anyway.
Nothing.
Oh, that was perfectly delivered. That was perfectly delivered. Oh, that anyway, huh? Oh man, that's the kind of shit I want. That's perfectly timed.
Okay, so I guess that means it's time to say goodnight now.
Yep.
Good night, everyone!
That has no sense. Woo! 30. What am I at right now? 8, it says. I don't know. I think I was at 90 something last time. Yeah. Okay. The next day. Okay. How would you time this? So I don't want to go around too many times. Come on. Come on. Come on, just... Oh. Yeah, I've seen people do art of these characters, and I wish I could unsee it. But a lot of the art is pretty good, though. It's, like, really realistic. And they do get paid to do it. Like, people do commissions on, like, Patreon and stuff. Yeah, people gotta make money somehow, but I wonder how Mihoyo feels about that.
Today's the Academia's new Gargoyle Day. We can finally put a plan into action. Alhaitham should be waiting for us. Let's go to the Academia and find him.
Please calm down. You're screaming in my ear. I don't know. It's just like once you see it, you can't unsee it, you know? But I still see the characters as themselves. I don't want that to ruin my outlook on them, and I try not to let it. I mean, somebody else wants to have fun with their art. Who am I to tell them they can't? I mean, I'm an artist myself. I don't particularly draw stuff like that. Why would I do that? But it's just fucking weird. I've basically seen Ether literally screw every female character in this game. Except for Nahida, because she's new. And I don't even want to go there with that. And I've seen Lumine screw every character as well. Because people draw them that way. They make, like, almost like those MMDs where it's like, fucking art. And they animate it and everything. Because that's where I seen that one thing from where, in my last video, where Scar appeared behind her and he's like, I could sense you the moment you touched aphasia. I'm talking to you in your mind. And he's like, he appeared directly behind her, like, nightmarish, and I was like, that's where they got that from. Basically, it was a mini prawn. I'm gonna say it like that for a reason. It was a mini prawn of him appearing behind her like that, and, yeah, he did things to her. I wish I could unsee it. I really wish I could unsee it. That's why I freaked the fuck out when I actually saw it. Hello!
Hello, you two. Sleep well?
Dude, I never sleep well. I literally don't. I go to bed at 3 or 4 a.m. every day and wake up around 9 or 10 every day. Sometimes I stay up all night until the next day. Sometimes I stay awake for 2 days at a time because I have a sleep disorder because it runs in my family. Some people in my family also have thyroid issues.
Not really. I got too nervous thinking about today and didn't fall asleep until the sun was almost up.
I also had like a serious condition when I was younger where I was like only weighing 86 pounds because your thyroid controls your weight and everything. And I was also having horrible digestive issues, and I got so sick that I could have died. I had to go to the hospital to have a procedure done, or I could have died. I weigh a little more now, but I am still pretty small, things considered.
What about you, Alhaitham?
Well, I'm not super small. I'm medium-sized. Cross Naotora with Kokoro's body, and that's me.
Naturally, I slept just fine. After all, a good rest should be considered part of the plan, since energy is an important resource.
Is it?
You just want to show off how calm you are.
He is a show-off type of person.
It's crucial to dissipate any tension before we execute our plan.
Don't say it like that. It's crucial to dissipate any tension, the way he's staring at her.
The only thing you're doing is being annoying.
Anyway, do you need me to go over the game plan again?
I want to confirm everything again. Just in case.
Our target is Grand Sage Azar's office. Everyone in the Academia knows that's where the Grand Sage's console is. Only they can operate it. Many restricted commands and operations are executed via that console. I'm sure that console has a way to free Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Yeah, because she's trapped in the Shrine of Surastana.
You know, I've been thinking, what kind of technology could let the sages imprison even a god?
But Kusanali is like a child, though. She isn't strong enough to break out of it. If it was someone like A, they probably wouldn't have been able to capture her, right?
That isn't something they could have accomplished with their scholarly talents alone. In the Sanctuary of Surasthana, there's a device of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's that she once used to isolate herself while meditating. 500 years ago, the Grand Sage at the time modified the device so that it can no longer be controlled from the inside. They were effectively trapping one god with the power of another.
So, how are we gonna get to the Grand Sage's
don't forget, today is Nagarbaha Day, arguably the most important day to the academia. The sages and core academia personnel are busy loading the latest batch of research developments and legal decrees into knowledge capsules so that they can be entered into the Akasha. All the Darshan's researchers have their noses to the grindstone, and the academia's grounds are flowing with all sorts of people. It's the perfect time for an infiltration.
Watch you say that, but be horribly wrong.
When the Grand Sage leaves his office to supervise the entering process, that's our cue to access the console and free the Dendro Archon.
The plan feels a bit unrefined. When you put things that way... I just don't feel like it's gonna go off as perfectly as he says. There's gonna be someone waiting. There always has to be.
Well, yes. That's just the visible side of our plan, after all. If precedence holds, the academia should have already started preparing for Nagarbaha Day.
Everyone should be in position. All that's left is for us to lead the charge.
I'm leading it? Why?
Let's go.
Oh no.
So are we just gonna walk in through the front door, or...?
Yes. Were you expecting a stealthier approach?
Well, yes. I was expecting to do this all Assassin's Creed style on the rooftops and shit.
Alright, it's all on Alhaitham if things go south.
Oh my god. How are we just gonna go through the front door? Or what the fuck? Yeah, because she's in there, in that tree. I feel like they put that slit in the back of her dress on purpose so you could stare at her ass. I'm fucking serious. Oh, why would you do that? What's wrong with you? Should have been. I don't have any electro. I'm fucking screwed. Basement. There was a thing in a basement. When I did Sino's story quest, I said that Skara was in this building in the basement, and I think I was right.
Scribe? Please, wait. Are you Scribe Alhaitham?
What do you hear? Trying to like, I don't know why I was getting ready to say that. This guy is like gushing over him. Calm the fuck down or you're gonna blow it.
That's me. Is something the matter? I'm in a hurry.
No. I was just surprised to see you here. I had heard that the sages were looking for you not long ago, but I didn't know what for. And, also, please don't bring outside guests into the academia.
This isn't looking good. We were noticed.
Outside guests? How did you arrive at such a conclusion? Your groundless inference shames the Haravatat Darshan.
What did you say? I'm the top student in Haravatat, and I earned 3rd place at the last Inter-Darshan debate. Don't look down on me!
That wasn't my intention. As your Haravatat senior, I just assumed that you possessed a greater aptitude for critical thinking. Look, based on what you already know, the purpose of my return and the reason they're here should be obvious.
Is that so? Wait a moment. Let me think. Don't tell me the answer. The sages search for you. A blonde-haired traveler. Outside guests. So, from the start, the sages weren't looking for you, but this traveler? And you were gone from the academia for so long because...
You were looking for her.
Hey, shh. Yes, you've proven yourself as the top student in Haravatat. I surmise you've arrived at the correct conclusion.
As I expected. Please, forgive me. I wasn't thinking clearly just now. Thank you for getting me back on track.
It's nothing. We'll be on our way then.
All right. Thank you for your contributions to the academia, Scribe.
Oh my fucking god. It's not gonna be that easy. It can't be that easy.
What the heck just happened now? What did he just guess?
That he was looking for me for the academia.
I'm afraid I don't know either.
I literally just told you.
You have no idea?
Mm-hmm. He convinced himself of whatever truth he came up with. That is the so-called pride of a scholar. If someone questions their academic facility, they will instantly feign understanding to keep up appearances. Nowadays, the academia is rampant with this type of scholar. Their obvious farces of intellect only serve to highlight themselves as fools.
Wow. So there are special ways to deal with smart people. We don't even need to make up our own excuses.
We shouldn't waste any more time. It would be problematic if we missed our window of opportunity. Let's go.
Well, that's what I would think. That the academia was looking for the blonde girl, and Alhaitham basically found her, is what I would see it from an outside point. If he doesn't know who Lumion is, it's like, yeah, he's looking for the blonde girl, and he found her for them. Anyone would come to that assumption, right? I mean, he basically said that the academia was looking for a blonde-haired traveler outside. It's basically writing itself. Holy shit. It really is. It's like writing itself. What are we doing? What are we doing here? I think I was right when I said that Skara was under this place, because this is where we are. What is that sound?
Is this the Academia's library?
Yes, I've been in here once before when I wasn't supposed to.
Indeed. Known as the House of Dana, it is quite possibly the most extensive special collections library in Teyvat.
There are a lot of students going through here. Is it really okay just to waltz right in?
The Academia marches to a fast beat, especially since it's Nilou Day. They're all occupied with their own matters. Just act natural. Now, hurry along.
By myself? What? Hide for now, wait for an opportunity. How the fuck do I hide? This is... I've been in here before. This is not... Am I gonna get stopped? I'm gonna get caught so hard.
What's this platform for?
It goes underground.
It's a lift that Academia personnel use to access higher floors.
Or that.
Are we gonna take it there? The Grand Sage's office is up there somewhere.
Man, she's so fucking loud.
No, not right now. We can't guarantee that we won't run into the Great Sage. Let's step back and observe for now.
We're gonna hide underneath the bridge. Think the Grand Sage will exit from there? And after he does, we'd sneak past him? Oh, Paimon thinks that's really dangerous.
Well, it will be if you won't stop blurting everything else so loudly.
Who knows? However, if we can confirm Azar's current location, our operation will be much safer if we...
Allow me to offer you a hint. If you wish to know his location, look behind you.
Busted.
You're... What's Grand Sage's Azar doing here?
Do not tell me you believed the Academia would not grow suspicious of you after such a prolonged absence, Scribe. An eyewitness had informed me of your whereabouts, so I came to personally welcome you.
Great Sage, I didn't expect you to care so much about me. I'm truly flattered.
I'm sure. But compared to you, I am far more interested in these two unexpected guests. You are the Traveler and Paimon, correct? It's a pity that only now have I been afforded the opportunity to formally meet two of Sumeru's most esteemed guests. I do apologize for my lack of decorum.
It's not too late for you to stop this.
Excellent. You immediately initiated discussion instead of attempting to prepare some perfunctory excuse. You clearly understand the situation at hand, and have no intention of making a reckless stand. The foot traffic here renders this place unsuitable for discussion. Please, follow me to my office.
Is that a trap? I mean, we needed to go there anyway. Just knock him the fuck out.
This place is crawling with guards. There's no way out for us.
What is with this water sphere thing behind me? The fuck?
All right then, Traveler. What did you wish to discuss with me? Today is Nilou Day, so I still have many responsibilities to attend to. There is little time for idle chit-chat before I detain you all.
The Fatui have ulterior motives.
You seem to know quite a bit about our endeavors. If that is so, then you should be praising our great work, rather than using your trivial misgivings in a futile attempt to sway me.
Trivial?
Then tell me, what do the Fatui want from me?
A gnosis.
Worthless. Those are all completely worthless. Benefits, divine power. These materialistic words do nothing but debase our great work, creating a god. Yes, we are using human wisdom to create a god.
You mean to create Skara, who's already more psycho than you could possibly hope to imagine?
If humanity cannot attain omniscience and omnipotence, then we shall create a god to reveal them. This is the pinnacle of human wisdom. We shall regain a god's guidance at long last. No longer will we flounder in the interminable void of consciousness and knowledge. Even Ermin's soul will be freed from its plight. For our nation of scholars, this is the ultimate aspiration. No cost is too great to realize it.
But in the end, you're still relying on a god.
You will never understand the rapture of having a god be born within your very hands. With your degree of knowledge, you cannot even comprehend such an emotion.
It's not like Sumeru didn't already have a god of its own.
Gods exist on a plane that far eclipses humanity's. Lesser Lord Kusanali. What can she even do? Care for the people? Fend off sandstorms? Fabricate silly fairy tales? These are but child's play for the academia. Does that make us equal to the gods? We are a people favored by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Though I may have personally not seen it, our forefathers bore witness to true wisdom. The ascension of the Lesser Lord has brought nothing but bewilderment to the scholars. They all ask, is that truly what true wisdom is supposed to look like? With that in mind, it is better to keep her isolated in the sanctuary of Surasthana, so our academy will not become embroiled in turmoil.
What a pathetic justification! Do you really think that only the super smart or powerful should be able to call themselves gods?
I don't know what I can say or do. The arrogance of the scholars.
As per your judgment, Grand Sage, they are indeed dangerous individuals. Not only are they acting against the academia, but their ideologies have the potential to lead scholars astray. Looks like there really was merit in my assignment.
Alhaitham? Are you talking about us?
Anyway, I've brought them to the academia as ordered, but it took some time and trouble. Oh, that reminds me. Here's the investigation report you had requested. It's a summary of my time spent with the Traveler. An array of information about her ready for your perusal.
Alhaitham? So you're still in the academia side?
It might be a trick, though.
We finally started to trust you!
They've been set up. Alhaitham, you? It's a trick. I know it's a trick. Remember how he told me to put my thought into it about us saving Kusanali? And he told me to do that earlier. When I first started this quest, he's like, I want you to put your will of saving the Dendro Archon into this capsule. I think that's what it is. That's what he gave him.
Excellent. Detailed contents with no errors. I would expect nothing less than an immaculate report from the scribe.
Maybe, I don't know.
As it is near Garba I'll enter the information on you into the Akasha. Surely you know what that means.
We'll be monitored, just like Sino.
With the Akasha's calculation prowess, all of your actions will be predicted with an accuracy of at least 98%. Furthermore, your data will be updated in real time whenever new information presents itself. To put it into words you can understand, wherever you go, you will be walking under an invisible leash. This is Sumeru's greatest penalty for dishonest persons.
Does that also include your General Mahamatra?
Are you not familiar with the concept that great responsibility begets an equally great suspicion? In any case, you are Sumeru's most concerning external variable. Locking you down will greatly decrease the chance of any undesirable outcomes coming to pass.
I hope Skara fucking kills you. I hope he kills you.
You're despicable!
I'm just saying that for a reason.
Despicable? Perhaps from your perspective, but I suppose you had mentally prepared yourselves for this, no?
What do you mean?
Your ploy was to sacrifice the traveler here, was it not?
Lord Azar, I know what you're trying to say, but I've been following your plan this entire time. Why are you doubting me at this juncture?
Must I delineate your entire plan? Very well. I will spell things out. First off, I received an eyewitness report that you were spotted with the traveler at Caravan Rebat. However, you immediately departed for the desert and escaped surveillance range. Judging by the time, you all likely encountered the truant General Mahamatra in the desert. Am I correct?
Maybe Paimon shouldn't have mentioned Sinai just now.
The Academia had not received correspondence from its scribe for a prolonged time. You were also in the company of the Traveler, a close associate of Lesser Lord Kusanali and General Mahamatra Sino, who had defected from the Academia. With their instigation, what was the probability that you would betray the Academia? Rationally speaking, 50%? 70%? What do you think?
Regardless, that's only a guess. The facts are that I've brought the Traveler right before you, and I gave you my report.
Indeed, your boldness deserves praise. To think that despite status as an outlander, the Traveler is still willing to sacrifice for the sake of your plan. If I'm correct, you have a contingency plan to save Lesser Lord Kusanali and ruin our great work. Sneak into the Academia on Nia Garbahar Day, using Alhaitham's status as the scribe. For there is a good chance that an opportunity to save the Lesser Lord will arise. Should your intentions be discovered, Alhaitham will turn traitor and sacrifice the Traveler, thus proving his innocence. He can then stay inside the Academia and continue searching for a way to proceed forward. As for Simon, according to the Akasha's calculations, he will soon return to the Academia and confront me in person. I suppose this is also a part of your plan?
You'll see me as a traitor regardless of what I say. No, even if you impugn me, it would have little effect on you all.
You misunderstand. Losing our scribe would irreparably damage the Academia's regular operations and the development of Sumeru's future academic systems. However, under the current circumstances, even that is trivial compared to what we stand to gain from our great work.
You said that I betrayed the Academia, but you, Azar, you've betrayed all of Sumeru, betrayed its Archon.
So flight is turned to fight at long last. Guards!
Huh? Am I him now?
Well, what do we have here? So you stole that divine knowledge capsule. Traitor! You traitor! Even the most rational scholar will yearn for the power of a god in a moment of desperation. Aren't you doing the exact same thing as me, Alhaitham? Unfortunately for you, no god will lend you their power. He has gone completely insane. Take him to the Matra and exile him to Arur village. Then find someone to take these two to the confinement room. I'll deal with them later.
Grand Sage, we've finished all required preparations for Nyagarbahar Day. We may begin to enter the capsules now.
Excellent. You may begin.
Huh? It was an act to sneak Nilou in. Ah, I get it. Because they don't suspect her at all because she wasn't there. But how did he stop the corruption? Oh, why do I have a feeling like that son of a bitch is gonna show up again? Paimon, please. That's enough.
Oh, yeah. Paimon got a bit carried away there. How was Paimon's acting just now? Great, huh?
Not bad, but worse than mine. I don't know. Was that acting? I don't want to ruin her when she's down. You did great.
Everything's going according to plan so far. We made it into confinement, and Alhaitham's probably done with his part too.
That was close.
We even managed to trick Grand Sage Azar. Alhaitham sure knows how to cook up a plan. What are we doing next? Paimon has trouble remembering things when she's worked up.
Let's review what we discussed during our strategic meeting.
Right. Paimon thinks it went something like this.
Apart from that, we still have yet another goal in the first stage of our operation, which is to send the Traveler to the confinement room.
Why do you want to get her locked up on purpose?
She's always been the person the sages are most afraid of, as well as the greatest obstacle to the successful implementation of their plan. They are very aware of the risk she poses to them. Once the Traveler is imprisoned, the sages will likely think that everything is under control, and with their guard down, the next phase of our plan will have a much higher chance of success.
I can already see the pompous looks on their faces.
Oh, that's a super tricky plan. But Paimon still thinks it's not really worth it.
That isn't the only reason, of course. She has a more important task once she's in confinement.
I do?
According to the Academia scholars in Ramon's custody, Lesser Lord Kusanali has sealed off her consciousness in the Akasha ever since she was captured by the Doctor. That way, they can't pry any more information from her. Even if we break into the sanctuary of Suristhana, it will take time to awaken Lesser Lord Kusanali's consciousness. We need to do that in advance.
So our job is to wake up Vegeta! Okay, totally worth getting thrown in jail for.
The confinement room is inside the Academia, close to the sanctuary of Suristhana. It's a completely enclosed space, and you won't be receiving any visitors. I'll work with Ramon's scholars to make some modifications to your Akasha terminal. Once you're in, get as close as you can to Lesser Lord Kusanali and try to connect to her consciousness. However, as for whether she'll actually wake up, that will depend on our luck.
Okay. So what is Nilou's part in this then?
No wonder you're doing your Akasha terminal today. It's the one that Alhaitham modified. Paimon thought they'd take our Akasha terminals when they locked us up in here. Were they being careless?
That wasn't because of carelessness, but because of their arrogance.
Alright, so what now?
We first need to find the place to best signal to this room.
Sounds easy enough. We can finally talk with Vegeta after all this time. Let's do it.
That voice. It's the son of
There's a
the...
light flashing on your Akasha terminal. It's almost like... the faster it blinks, the better the signal.
I see that. That's neat. No, what I was trying to say... When she said, let's do it, like the way she said that, it reminds me of that meme that everybody kept making of that guy from Star Wars. What's his name again? Fuck. What was it? Senator Palpatine? Where he's like, do it! Like when he's telling Anakin to kill what's-his-face. Also the Game Grumps did that too. Dan kept making a joke of every time he said do it, and they kept saying it in different words. Or it's like, how'd you do on your test today? And he's like, blew it. Like, it was like a joke, and now I keep hearing that. The faster it blinks, so maybe if I go this way? Wait. It blinks when I'm right about here. Let me walk slow. How far can I go in here? Okay, I'm limited. Okay, it's blinking right here.
Whoa, it's Mora! Ooh, Mora! No, Paimon, we're not here to hunt for treasure.
The way she said that sounded horribly wrong. blinking a lot right here.
Here? No signal again. Is it getting jammed?
Can I go back here? I'm thinking I need to climb up this tree. Let me see. Can I climb? No. Well, let me head around the other way. So I need to keep her on this side so I can see when it's blinking. It's probably back here somewhere. Hold on. It's blinking a lot right here. I'm hearing it. Okay. That's why I thought I had to be close to a tree.
Hey? Is this the right spot? Are you getting anything?
Well, obviously I'm making this shit glow. Preparing to connect with her consciousness now.
Please work.
Is this a realm of consciousness? There she is. Kusanali. Nahida's not moving. She really has sealed off her consciousness. I need to think of a way to wake her up. I can't click it when I'm moving, by the way. It's a wall. What is this? Looks like some kind of barrier. Is Nahida using this barrier to isolate her consciousness from the outside world?
Nahida!
She actually spoke.
Hey, Nahida!
She's actually speaking. Dang it. She isn't reacting. Seems like she can't sense me.
When did it first start? Oh, right. It started from the moment I was born. I wanted to become a worthy Archon. So I kept studying, kept listening to my people and their hearts, kept looking for a way to save Ermin's soul, so I can catch up to greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But I'm stuck in the sanctuary of Sarasthana. The sages are creating a god to replace me, and I'm forced to lock my consciousness in this boundless darkness. Nahida!
What now? Is there really nothing I can do? But she's right here in front of me. I can't just give up like this. I had already left her behind once when the doctor first appeared. I can't do that again.
Nahida!
Come on, you can do it. Am I really using my animal powers to break this shit? Because we have the power of Animo, Geo, and Electro.
It's so quiet here. Now that I think of it, I don't think I've ever actually listened to my own inner voice. Do Archons have them? Should Archons have them? Have I been doing the right thing? Am I really not needed? How do I really feel about all of this? It's so quiet here.
Since you're the god of wisdom, you've known the answers to all these questions since the very beginning, haven't you?
Who are you? Whose voice is that? It sounds familiar.
Rukkhadevata.
You're right, though. I won't ignore my own voice anymore.
It's working.
Nahida!
Nahida?
That looks awkward.
Did you wake me up? Thank you. Why are you here? We're here to rescue you. Are you alright?
I'm fine. It's just... when I think of everything that's happened to me, I feel really angry now.
You should have been angry ages ago.
Huh? Oh, you're back! How's everything?
She's awake.
That's wonderful news! Great! We weren't locked up for nothing! When you went to wake up Nahida, Paimon was listening for any sounds outside. You were out for a long time. There are fewer and fewer scholars going about now. You think everyone's done with their Nilou day stuff?
I guess they finished entering all the knowledge capsules.
Yep, so that means our next act is Nilou's performance!
I was right. They did leave her for a reason. Am I gonna play as Nilou? Because I'm locked in here. I bet you that's what it is. They're gonna switch me to her. Because I can't do anything if I'm locked in a room. And she's the last character who's left because Alhaitham got himself captured on purpose. And I'm sealed, so... the only characters I have that I could control would be Nahida or Nilou. That's interesting, if they're really gonna do that, the whole character switch off thing. There are other games I play that do that, and it is pretty neat if it's executed correctly, that is. That's if they do it, I don't know. I haven't seen anything on this, so... I avoided spoiling myself for a reason, so I don't know. I don't know if we're just gonna watch her do something, or if they're gonna make me do it.
Nilou, are you sure about this? You're taking such a great risk for them.
Dude, you are unloaded.
I'm sure, and I'm going. You know that I don't like to pass up any opportunity to dance, and this one is especially important.
All right. You seem to have a lot of trust in them, so I won't say more on the subject. But if anything happens, the few of us here may not be able to help you.
Don't worry. They've been through worse. Everything's going to be fine.
All right. You know, if you really do get arrested, we'll do everything we can to get you back. Be careful, even if it's only for our sakes.
Thanks, Mr. Zubair. You're so very kind.
I am her. I knew it. Oh my god. Yeah, you're currently in a special mode. Don't fuck it up. Do I go up? Oh, I'm supposed to go down, aren't I? I mean, I can see it. Actually, no. I need to enter it from the front. Did I do this wrong?
Nilou, how's it going? Nervous?
Definitely more than usual. But it's because I'm worried I won't dance well enough.
It's okay. Just focus on your performance. We'll take care of everything else.
You sure know how to talk. Taking all the credit, even though we came here together to help out.
Well, thank you both. I'll have to treat you to a meal after all this ends. I really, really appreciate all of your help.
Ooh, that sounds great. How can we say no to that?
All right, let's get back to business. Nilou, we'll be here to keep people from going to the academia so they don't interrupt your performance.
I was planning on telling them something like, the academia has been conducting a weird experiment, and some of their test subjects escaped. It's really dangerous there, so stay away.
Oh, you couldn't think of anything better? Oh well, I guess it does sound like something the academia would do.
I think it sounds great. I'm counting on you guys.
Don't worry, it'll be a piece of cake.
Why is she facing that way? Go! Oh, the Night of Flowers?
Hey, Nilou! Sorry, it's great to see you, but I'm really busy right now. Our Bait People Away with Yalda Candies plan is working beautifully. Do you want some candy? We have more than we can give out.
Vihar, thank you so much for doing all of this. And even dressed up as the Knight of Flowers, no less. I'll pass on the candy, though. I cut back on sweets in the period leading up to a performance, and I'm about to start one.
You have a point. The stage is cleared and everything's ready, so you can start your performance at any time.
Yeah, thanks to you. I'm really grateful. All right, time to hit the stage.
You're welcome. The honor's all mine, since I'll have such a great view of the show.
I really like her. I'm really sad I didn't get her. I tried so hard to. She reminds me of two of my favorite characters. She reminds me of Naotora from Samurai Warriors and Vanille from Final Fantasy XIII. She's like both of them combined and it's great.
I've never seen a performance like this. This is incredible.
Yeah, but I heard that public performances like these have been banned. I can't believe she's doing this here.
She has hydro powers.
Grand Sage, there's some commotion outside.
How uninteresting. Issue the new Prohibition Act from the Akasha to the guards. They'll know what to do.
Do you think we should, like, stop her?
Let's just watch for a little bit longer.
It was really fast on the screen, but it said Kusanali escaped, go into the city and detain her. Who are they going to switch me to now? Am I going to be Kusanali? That's just an assumption. I don't know why I would think that. Because we're trapped in a room still. I can't control Lumine. I mean, they can send me back to her, but what am I going to do? Walk around in a circle while surrounded by trees? Huh? The Gate of Resurrection is opened.
Did you hear that? It sounds like a lot of guards just ran by. Does this mean the plan has moved on to the next stage?
Sounds like Nilou completed her task.
Yep. It's great that everything seems to be going well. Come to think of it, when did Alhaitham replace the knowledge capsule that was about to be entered into the Akasha?
When he pretended that he had been corrupted.
Oh, so that's when he did it!
Look at that motherfucker. I'm not gonna say anything. Never mind. Ha!
Paimon was too nervous to notice.
What am I fucking...
Speaking of, didn't Alhaitham also yoink the divine knowledge capsule from that mercenary leader in Port Ormos when everyone else was distracted?
Mm-hmm.
It's a time-tested trick of his.
He can maintain his composure when things get chaotic.
Why are we complimenting him? Yeah, he's smart and all, but he still makes Paimon's blood boil.
In a good way or a bad way? I'm gonna not.
Let's review our plan for this stage again. It's not like we have anything else to do right now anyway, and it'll help us feel more confident. Paimon remembers that Nilou's task was supposed to go a bit like this.
Now that Lesser Lord Kusanali's consciousness has been forcefully sealed, the core figures of the Academia and their guards have started to wear their Akasha terminals again. With the Doctor's technological support, They think they have nothing to fear.
How despicable of them to rely on such a person.
But this is also our chance. I was originally asked to draft the knowledge capsule for the Artistic Performances Prohibition Act when I was still at the Academia. It should be on the Grand Sage's desk right now, and will be entered into the Akasha during the next Nyagarbahate.
Are they